What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of the CubCast Daily, our daily news section we run here on the channel, exploring different international music news stories surrounding chart data, surrounding achievements, surrounding things such as award ceremonies, and also just looking at the latest news surrounding the genres we do cover here on the channel. As always, I want to send a massive shout out to all the new subscribers who have joined since we last did an episode of the CubCast. The numbers are looking absolutely crazy at the moment. Obviously, things tend to slow down a little bit over the Christmas period, but we are back and absolutely flying at the moment. We are very close to hitting that magic 70k number, a number that I find absolutely incredible. I never thought we'd get anywhere near that. So I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you for getting involved in the channel and enjoying what we are doing. Make sure you're following the TikTok as well. That's at CubKXVU. That's at CUBKXVU. We're putting loads of content up on there, and we're trying to still get a video up every single day onto the YouTube channel. I've had some big life changes recently, but we are still pushing out content each and every day. And I thought we hadn't done a CubCast episode in a while, so we are going to celebrate something very exciting indeed. This isn't something that happens normally, what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about one of the most impressive musical achievements I've seen from anyone in a very, very long period of time. We are talking about one of the most successful tracks of the last few years on a global stage that has just become the highest viewed music video within the Afrobeat sound on YouTube to date. And we are, of course, talking about Rema's Calm Down, an incredible, incredible feat we are looking at here. Rema's Calm Down is now the highest Afrobeats viewed track on YouTube. The music video now sits on an incredible 372 million views after its release almost exactly a year ago. I think it was 2 days out from being exactly a year old. An incredible achievement for Rema and everyone involved. I know Andre Vibes on the production side of things, obviously Maven as the label, but it's absolutely incredible to see just how well Rema has been able to do on this as a release and what it's actually done for the kind of global understanding of what Afrobeats is. Genuinely, I think it's an outstanding achievement. I think they've done really, really well in kind of pushing the track to new audiences. Obviously, an incredible international remix to go with it as well. It's just overtaken CK's Love Nwantiti, which sits on 359 million plays. So again, about 13 million more plays. And the reason I didn't notice this sooner was because there's a couple of very special things about this. First of all, that CK track was a true viral sensation. The view count was being racked up over a 3-year period, and it was no one thought that this was going to be a track that was going to be beaten anytime soon, especially after that virality really did strike, and obviously the global appreciation for the Afrobeat sound very much grew off the back of what Love Nwantiti did. Obviously, you had different kind of continents and sounds all getting involved, South America getting involved as well, so you just had a real kind of global look at what was happening. However, that CK tune got to the 350 mil mark in quite literally exactly 3 years. By the time this video comes out, it will be literally 365 days since it last went out, and since it went out for the first time, so 3 times 365 days, and that's what makes this so interesting, because Rema's Calm Down has done more numbers in a third of the time. This is genuinely outstanding. When you look at the average amount of views that Rema's track has been racking up, it's been racking up on average more than 1 million plays a day. Do you know how nuts that is? For a tune which is, let's genuinely say it, it's quite unorthodox in its sound. It obviously takes a lot of acoustic elements. There's a lot of kind of wooden sounding drums. Andre Vibes did a fantastic job of actually building the tune and the instrumental. But I think it's so insane to say that 1 million plays have been had on this. And it's more than 1 million. It's like 1,000,001 or whatever it is. Because it's 372 million is the number, and it's been out for 365 days as of 2 days ago. So 367 days, it's had 372 million views. It's over 1 million views a day on YouTube alone. That's not across all platforms, that's YouTube alone. This is genuinely one of the most outstanding achievements I've ever seen in music in general. Like, to have a track that hits 1 million views a day consistently for a year, I think we have to take our hats off to Rema, man. When I saw this stat, I literally had to start making a video about it, because it's absolutely outstanding, the amount of work that's been done. Obviously, the album this came out on is one that did get hit with kind of mixed reviews. Some people really liked it. Personally, Raven Roses I really liked. I like the fact that Rema tried something different with it, and a lot of the tracks on there that did really well are quite unorthodox. And since obviously we are talking about this track individually, let's just talk about a couple of the other stats. This is a track that, since it hit #1 on the Billboard chart, as in the remix with Selena Gomez, it when the second it hit the number 1 on the Billboard chart, it's been there ever since. It's been there for over 20 weeks, I think it is now. And it is the longest running track, overtaking Burna Boy's Last. So it's outstanding. Like, in every single way, shape, or form, this is the most viewed Afrobeats track on YouTube that you can find. You can quite literally go onto YouTube, search the word Afrobeats, and search by most views. This is the one that comes at the top. I've tried it myself. So this is, again, outstanding from Rema. The interesting conversation is, when we actually dive into it, is Calm Down a more important tune than, for instance, Pana, for instance, Essence, for instance, Love No Entity, or even Peru, like all these other tracks that have been in and around it? For me, personally, it's not my favourite track of 2022. It's not in my, like, top 5, I don't think, for what I actually liked listening to. It's a great tune for what it is. It just doesn't tick my personal boxes. It doesn't quite hit the same as Colosa, for instance, which is unique, obviously, but has that more sort of catchy factor about it. For me, Calm Down isn't the most catchy of tunes, but that might just be me, because clearly enough people find it catchy and enough people enjoy it to that level, enough to listen to it over 1 million times a day on YouTube alone. This is a genuinely outstanding stat, and I find it incredible that this has kind of crept up on us more than anything else. But yeah, this is the thing. Do we now think that this is going to be a track that gets overtaken anytime soon? Realistically, are we going to see a track that this year does more than 1 million views a day? If we do, then all we can say is that Afrobeats is in a truly, truly special place as a genre recognized around the globe, because the numbers that we are now talking are like American pop levels, if we're being entirely honest. Obviously, this is a track that's doing really well on the world Billboard charts as well. The numbers keep flickering around, but I know it's in the top 10, I think it is at the moment. And again, did anyone see this coming? I most certainly didn't when I first heard the tune. I was like, okay, it'll do well. It's Rema. It's obviously the lead up to an album, so there will be some kind of weight behind it, but I never expected it to do as well as this. So this is the part where we open up this CubCast episode to you guys. I want to know if you thought this would happen when you first heard the tune. Did you hear it and think that's going to be the most viewed Afrobeat song of all time? I don't know. It's not as if it's had a crazy marketing campaign. It's not as if it's had like loads of kind of, I don't know, like gimmicks around it. It's just a really popular tune. So that's what I want to know from you guys. Is this for you the most important Afrobeat song of all time, given its size, its expansion, and its view count on YouTube alone? Where do you rank it amongst the biggest tunes of last year? And of course, are you as surprised as I am to see it where it is? I do want to hear your thoughts on this one, guys. As always, if you are new to the channel, do get involved in the comments section down below, and of course do make sure you are getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right hand side of the page, of course turning notifications on as well, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. And without further ado, we shall see you all next time. Have a fantastic rest of your day. I'm keen to hear from you. Get into that comment section, and peace.
Sounding so good right now. But they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CubCast TV. Stay locked.